Here's what the project on Dubai Islands will actually look like. So this is one of the beach walk projects. This project will be completed 5 months ahead of schedule, because according to the plans, it was supposed to be finished in 2026, but now they will deliver it in November instead of March. And right next to it, Beach Walk Grand 2 is about to launch. Here, you can expect a 60/40 payment plan. The best part is that all the apartments come fully finished and furnished, turnkey directly from the developer. That's a huge advantage. Let me show you briefly now. Look at how the developer builds not just ordinary balconies, but these winding, curved balconies. Right here, look, Beach Walk Grand 2 is about to launch. The start is coming soon, and you already need to make a down payment. I'll tell you more about it in detail as well. I'll show you on the model what Beach Walk Grand 2 looks like and its location. So the location of Beach Walk Grand 2 is right next to Beach Walk. Here we have the shopping mall, and I'll walk you through this project now. So construction has already started. I think you're going to be amazed when you see everything, how it all looks. The sea. These are the palm trees, and right over there is the sea. So literally, if you go out, it's probably about a 4-minute walk, can you imagine? So you'll be right next to the pristine, incredibly soft, white sand, and right by your very own private, secluded little beach. What exactly do we see when we first enter this magnificent project? Of course, we have a truly cool and inviting lobby. Take a moment to look closely at how absolutely stunning it looks, guys. Ooh! So right here, you can comfortably sit, chat, and your esteemed guests can conveniently meet you at this very spot. Now let me show you how the developer has made this happen. Look, we're going up the stairs. Here we have this round little sofa, right? You can sit around it and chat, even if your friends or some guests come to visit you. What a chandelier! Right above the lounge area. And of course, look, the developer has added these decorative elements. They're in this blue color, right? So just so you understand, you're living right next to the water, right by the sea. So can you imagine what this combination looks like? Now here, look, we have this area. This is a mini workspace where you can sit and get some work done. Can you picture it? So you can just say in the morning or evening if you don't feel like going to the office, for example, right? Or if you need to work in the evening, or you're just too lazy to go to the office in the morning, this is a workspace where you can sit down, open your laptop, and get some work done. There's also another enclosed area right here. Look from above. See how stunning it looks. Gorgeous! Here we have Beach Walk Grand, the very project that the developer is already working on. It will be built here soon. Take a look. Everyone comes, everyone looks, everyone wants to touch, everyone wants to feel it. And this is our lobby again, right? So this is the reception area. When you come in, you'll be greeted. And in general, this is a great place to rent out an apartment for a long term. So the 5-star hotel format just fits perfectly here, and it's really needed. Let's move on. What do we have here? The showroom is closed for now, and the amenity area is also closed because some construction has started there, so I won't be able to get in. I'll only be able to show you the lobby. This area here is another waiting area. Here we have, look, the elevators. And look at how they've done the elevators with lighting. How beautiful. Someone here is measuring something. Here more elevators. There's a big screen here. There will be some kind of nature scene up top or something. Or maybe you can even sit here with your kids. I saw these decorative elements in the renderings. I thought it was just something they drew in, just to make it look nice, right? To catch your attention like that. And look at these chandeliers, they just change color, see, just like that. The lighting is set up in a really cool way, see? So this project will be completed 5 months ahead of schedule, because according to the plan, it was supposed to be finished in March 2026, but they'll finish it already in November or October. This is how it all looks, my friends. This is a paid area, and go for a swim. This is a great neighborhood. Yes, this is a great island that will be perfect for renting out, but I think you already understand why it's perfect for renting out. It's perfect for vacations. Well, I don't know, it takes 15 to 20 minutes to get to Business Bay. It's the same as living on Dubai Marina. No matter how much you argue with me, my friends, as soon as the island is fully completed, as soon as the island is fully formed, yes, all the buildings are finished, all the pathways and park areas are done. When all of that is completed, What do you think? Will the price go up? Of course it will go up. There are just a few buildings standing. There's no infrastructure yet. There's one promenade, yeah, and some water for swimming. Man, time has just flown by insanely fast. I just arrived in Dubai and almost 3 years have already passed. And now we've already got the keys. Shoreline. Apartments here are quite expensive, starting from 3 million dirhams for a 1-bedroom, yes. And there aren't many of them here. Because this line is intended for hotels. But some developers somehow managed to buy plots here and are building. Look, what's unique about the developer IMTIAZ? The thing is, the apartments right here, look, I've been in this building. Look, beach walk, right? I went in and it's already 80% complete. And right here next to it, as I showed you, Beach Walk Grand 2 is launching. There it is, a beauty right here. Yeah, so just imagine you step outside, I showed you the road, you walk a bit and you end up in this big long green park that I walked through. And right here, you already have water, salty seawater where you can swim. Look, here we have our own marina and the shopping center. Pay attention to the park areas. Look, there will be a lot of park zones all around here. So it's not just a bunch of standalone buildings, right? There will be large park areas created. Plus the developer well, according to the master plan, by the way. Look, there's also a marina here. There's one hill here. And recently the last houses in Baygrove were launched. They were bought up and sold out very quickly. It's also a really great, amazing project. Look here as well. These park areas will all be open to the public. The park zones are, as the guys told me and as I saw, about 1 kilometer long. So there will be this long, large park area. First bridge that's being built is the Sport Rashid Bridge, right? There will be a second bridge. Here it is. And this bridge is already operational. It was over this bridge that I actually entered Dubai Island. So my friends, from here it takes just 15 minutes by car to get to the Burj Khalifa. Here you can get a 60-40 payment plan. Yes, that's 60-40. That means you pay 60% during construction and 40% when you receive the keys. Plus, of course, here we have an infinity pool, a children's playground, a gaimis, your own private one, and each apartment comes with its own parking space. There's also a separate co-working area, a space where you can come and hold meetings. And the pools that the developer creates are really impressive. They think through every detail. That's why there are panoramic windows. And there are apartments with their own private pools, which you can also consider for yourself. I'll give you a quick tour of the showroom. Look, guys, there are a lot of people here, but the kitchen comes fully equipped. Take a look. Everything you see here is included and necessary. A gas stove. Here we have an exhaust hood. The sink is already fully built in. Here, look, we have an oven. Yes, and here's a microwave. Here we have a built-in refrigerator. Take a look. So it's really great. There are shelves here. There you go. Here is the lovely and very spacious guest bathroom for you. Dining area. This is our living room. My friends, look at this stunning chandelier. And here we have a full-fledged living room. Take a look and know that, of course, these decorations won't be included. My friends, this shelf will already be built into your apartment. Yes, this mirror will also be included. The same kind of sofa. The television shelf will also be fully included. And the television itself will also be built in. So you won't have any problems with furnishing at all. Even these rugs are always included in the apartment by the developer. So you don't even need to buy those. There's also a separate area like this. This is a workspace, but you need to check depending on the layout, what kind of apartment layout you have. And let's move on to the master bedroom. Look, this is our master bedroom. This is actually the showroom for the Beach Walk Grand 2 in 1 project. Amazing, 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 my friends. Look, it all looks incredible. Soon the developer will open a showroom right in Beach Walk itself. Yes, that is on Dubai Island. They will open the amenities area. We were told that in 2 weeks the developer will have all this ready. Here, by the way, we have a walk-in closet. Look, as soon as I approach, the light turns on automatically. Here we have the spacious and inviting bathroom with this kind of lighting. And here we have the shower. Take a look. How great everything looks, friends. Well, it's really, really, really cool. Well done, developer. So, my friends, if you want to buy an apartment in the UAE, yes, with an installment plan, if you want to rent it out, if you want to resell it in the future or for yourself, for vacation, then the projects on Dubai Islands, price, quality, location, placement, it's perfect. So guys, message me if you have any questions. My phone number is in the pinned comment. I'll send you all the information about the projects. So I'm looking forward to your messages. If you want to buy, of course, we'll help you with that.